What's up everyone, I'm CallumOnToast and the video you've all been waiting for is finally here because today we've got the Battle of Spice Great League Edition. Now if you're concerned that the video is a bit short, do not worry, there were plenty of crazy submissions for the Open Great League, so I've decided to split them up into 3 different videos to spread the workload for myself because whilst these are obviously not my battles, it does take a lot of time and effort to watch through roughly 70 odd submissions, select the top battles and make a team graphic for every single battle. So if you do enjoy the effort I put into these videos, if you appreciate the effort that the community puts into making these videos happen, please make sure you leave a like right now, and if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will upload part 2 tomorrow. So with that being said, let's just get into the question of the day. What crazy XL Pokemon would you like to see me build for the Open Great League in a future video? Let me know in the comment section down below, and with that being said, let's get into the battles now. Alright, so going into the first battle and starting things off with a bang, we've got a triple XL team with XL Smoochum leading into Victini. Not a great lead, so we swap into our Trapinch and we do bait out a Noctowl. Gonna go for a crunch here. The opponent respects the damage, maybe thinking we've got some kind of rock move. Not the craziest thing here ever, as we're gonna go for another crunch. Crunch doesn't do too much damage, unfortunately. They're gonna overfarm massively, allowing us to make it to a third crunch in time, and this third crunch is gonna grab both shields from the opponent, which is amazing. Best case scenario for the Trapinch as they go for a Sky Attack to take us out. Now we are going to wait out the switch shot, come back in with our Smoochum. The opponent makes it to another charge move, so we will have to respect the damage as the opponent full sends the Shadow Ball there. They swap back into Victini. Not ideal for us, but they go for a V-Create straight away, which will debuff their defense, meaning this Ice Punch, whilst it is resisted, will do a lot more damage now as we go for it straight away. That does an okay amount of damage. We're going to swap and catch the move perfectly onto our Riolu, and this V-Create one-shots the Riolu. Unfortunate for the Riolu, but its sacrifice was necessary for this team here as they're going to come in with a Machamp. We are running Side Shock. How much damage does this do? It one-shots the Machamp from full health as we make it to an Ice Punch up against the Noctowl, taking out the Noctowl, and we take that game. So that was already a crazy start, but into the next game we see Meowstic into Dugong. Now we are running Energy Ball as some nice coverage up against a Water and Ice type Pokemon, but they can go straight for an Icy Wind, debuff our attack. Icy Wind are gonna land and the opponent's gonna swap there, trying to catch a move onto Registeel. Nice play, but we do hold on to the energy, probably gonna throw at correct timing after 2 confusions. Anyways, here we're gonna come in with our Pancham. Unfortunately they debuff our attack, and also we don't have any good fighting moves here. We're gonna go for a Low Sweep, and Low Sweep, it did get debuffed. It's also not a very good charge move whatsoever, so unfortunately Pancham, whilst being a fighting type, is probably going to lose this matchup, which is quite embarrassing, but we're going to let the next move go through as the opponent goes for another Zap Cannon. We actually live that, which is kind of crazy here, and we will commit to the Low Sweep. We get there in time. That's crazy. I probably would have gone for the Body Slam, settled for it, and that wouldn't have been enough to take them out, but the opponent swaps back into Dugong. We can go straight for the Energy Ball here. Energy Ball connects. It nearly takes them out. We get the snipe with the Ninjask before they even land an Ice Shard here, and the opponent comes in with an Azumarill. Not the best matchup for us as they do resist the Fury Cutters, but it is a 1-turn fast move, so it will chunk over time. We go for an Aerial Ace. It doesn't do too much damage. Did get buffed this season, but it didn't buff in the damage department here, so they go for a Play Rough. Good thing they're not running Ice Beam, as it will take one more fast move to make it to that second charge move. We go for another Aerial Ace here, and we're going to go for a third Aerial Ace just before they make it to that Play Rough. Aerial Ace is going to be grabbing the final shield from the opponent. We swap into a Meowstic. The opponent banks energy. They swap into their Registeel, but that's a big mistake as they go for the Focus Blast. But we will be able to just fully Fury Cutter, farm them down from this range before they make it to the charge move. Come out with a Shadow Ball loaded just to make sure we go for that Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball going to be taking out the Azumarill, and we're able to take that game. Into the next game, we've got a typical Glass Cannon team here, but with some interesting movesets as we're running Gust on our Shadow Star Raptor. The opponent throws on Alignment, which is perfect for us because we can shield once and we will be able to fully Gust, farm down the Sableye from full health there. And we come out with so much loaded energy as they come in with a Lantern, so we can go for the back-to-back close combats. The first one is going to grab the shield, the second one either going to do big damage or grab the second shield from the opponent straight away, and we do grab both shields, so we swap into a Fury Cutter Surfetched. Gonna let the Surf go through as the opponent's gonna overfarm. They swap into a Grass type. I didn't even see what it was, but it doesn't matter. We go for the Brave Bird. We one-shot the Serperior there as they come in with the Lantern once again, and we're gonna come in with our Shadow Machamp most likely. And Shadow Machamp is going to be running close combat, so we will easily be able to one-shot them once we do reach that close combat, because the counters are really going to add up. We make it to the close combat, and this will easily be enough damage from this range to take out the Lantern, and we're able to take that game. So going into the next game, we got Pavilion into Swampert. Now, I have no idea what moves this Pokemon can learn. I've actually only caught one Scatterbug. We also lead into a Water Gun Swampert. The opponent safe swaps into Nidoqueen, so I'm surprised we're not coming in with the Sizzle here, as we would double resist the poison damage, but we're staying in. The opponent throws here as we get another Gust through, so we're actually going to single shield here, go for the Aerial Ace, and this should be grabbing a shield from the opponent, or just taking out the Nidoqueen there, as they come in with Venusaur. Not ideal for the opponent there, as we've got 3 bug types on our team. We can come in with the Scissor. We're actually running Fury Cutter as the fast move, and Night Slash, so we go for the Night Slash, grabbing a shield from the opponent. They come back in with the Swampert. We go for another Night Slash here, maybe aiming to grab the final shield from the opponent, and no, the opponent lets it go through, so we are going to shield in this matchup. They go for the Hydro Cannon. Oh, they don't have shields remaining. What am I talking about? We swap, we bank a Night Slash there, really nice, and we catch the charge move onto our Sewaddle. Hydro Cannon is resisted. This Sewaddle only gets to about 1000 CP. We get the Bug Bite farm down, and we make it to a Silver Wind. I've only just realized that is a Razor Leaf Venusaur as well. It nearly takes out the Venusaur. One more Bug Bite does the job, and we take that game. Into the next game, we've got Attack Form Deoxys into Obstagoon, and I've just realized this entire team is so weak to Obstagoon, so we kind of need this to land. Psycho Boost gets shielded, even though the opponent probably knows it is resisted damage. The fact that we're staying in with a Deoxys probably means that we are very weak to the Obstagoon. Now we come in with our Mewtwo. Unfortunately, this is not great, because we're not even running Psycho Cut or something like the Side Strike either. We're running Ice Beam, so this probably will be able to easily take them out from this range, but they choose to double shield, and at this point we kind of just have to let Mewtwo go down. We're going to put it all on our Shadow Banette in the end game here, and unfortunately these Shadow Claws are triple resisted. Shadow Ball will also be triple resisted, but hopefully the Shadow Banette will be able to take them out from this range. We do overfarm as much as possible, throwing on the CMP tie. Shadow Ball does take out the Obstagoon. They come in with a Pelipper, so we go for the Shadow Ball straight away. We are taking a lot of damage from the wing attacks. Shadow Ball takes out the Pelipper. They come in with Medicham, and we need them to be running either Dynamic Punch and Psychic, and the opponent doesn't make it to that Ice Punch there. Shadow Ball gonna be one-shotting the Medicham there, and we're able to take that game. So into next game, we've got Shadow Slowking into Galarian Stunfisk. So pretty good lead for us if we are running Water Gun, which we are. The opponent's staying in here. Interesting, and we will make it to a Surf just before they make it to the Earthquake. Surf is going to grab the first shield from the opponent. Slowking is fairly bulky, but we will respect the damage from the Earthquake, and the opponent swaps into Altaria, so we come in with our Rock Throw Golem here. Gonna go for a full Rock Throw farm down. Probably gonna have to shield the Sky Attack, even though it's resisted. No, it's actually a Moon Blast, so what do I know? Definitely a good shield usage there, and the opponent is going to wait out the Switch Clock before coming in with and a Azumarill, which is not great for us, as Bubble is double super effective, but we do make it to the Earthquake. Earthquake does big damage to the Azu, as they do get the Bubble farm down. We now come back in with the Slowking, and the opponent is going to overfarm here. We go for a Surf straight away, and Surf will be grabbing the final shield from the opponent. We swap, we catch the move onto our Nidoking. Did we just catch a Play Rough? We did. That is resisted damage. They come back in with their Galarian Stunfisk, and we go for a Mega Horn. It's actually a CMP tie as well, which is perfect. Mega Horn nearly takes them out. Not quite enough damage. Unfortunately, we weren't running either Sand Tomb or Earth Power, but we're going to go and Water Gun, farm them down, and hopefully from this range we should be able to take the Azumarill out with just a Surf here. It's going to be close. Surf, not quite enough damage to take them out, but we get the Water Gun farm down, and we're able to take that game. So into the next game, we've got a triple Shadow Bug team, and a great lead for us, as we see Defense Form Deoxys in the lead, gonna stay in, and these Bug Bites are seriously chunking. Gonna go for a Mirror Shot straight away, and the opponent does shield up the Mirror Shot, maybe unfamiliar with the Ferrothorn's moveset, and we're gonna stay in this matchup. I agree with this. The opponent makes it to a Body Slam. We're actually gonna shield this up, not too sure about this, and now we can overfarm, go for a Mirror Shot bait. We have farmed up a ton of energy here, and the opponent's going to let the Mirror Shot go through. We get the attack drop though, which is quite good because now we should easily live a body slam, even though we are very low. Body slam won't take us out. We make it to the earthquake, and this is non-stab. It's not the most attack-weighted Pokemon, so it doesn't quite take them out there, and they do get the lick farm down, which is unfortunate. But we come in with the Shadow Venomoth, we get the farm down with Infestation, and the opponent is going to come in with a Charizard. This is looking awful for our backline. Well, our entire team in actual fact. We go for a Poison Fang. Poison Fang going to debuff their defense. They only go for a Dragon Claw here. We should live this barely, and we are going to stay in. The opponent swaps back into Deoxys, and this might be our win condition. We're going to shield the charge move here from the Deoxys. They go for a Psycho Boost. They might make it to a second one. They're already at the second Psycho Boost, but this is now going to deal less damage. No, they go for a Thunderbolt there, and we can fully Fury Cutter, farm them down. At this point, it's going to be so close. We go for the X-Scissor. X-Scissor from this range should be grabbing the final shield, and we go for the Superpower. This is only single resisted, and Superpower will be taking out the Charizard. We even grab a screenshot for the road, and we take that game. Into next game, we've got Darmanitan, Galarian form into a Galvantula. Apologies for the quality of this video. I think they had an issue with their first submission, so they emailed me this instead, and unfortunately, for whatever reason, the quality is just rubbish, but I'm hoping you can look past that as we go for an overheat into the Victory Bell coming in, and we do grab the shield. Bit of an overkill there, but it doesn't matter. We were only making it to one charge move anyways, so might as well full send it. We get the air slash farm down, as they've got a Shadow Golbat in the back. We go straight for a Psychic, and the opponent lets the Psychic go through as we can come in with our Solosis there. Or, sorry, what? No, that's a Reuniclus there, and we take that game. Into next game, we've got a triple Shadow team. Maybe something you might see in the Open Master League, but not necessarily in the Great League. We've got Shadow Latios. Not a great lead for us once again. The entire team is weak to Obstagoon. We do throw on the CMB tie, so very good timing here. And the opponent is going to shield up the Obstagoon. At this point, I think we do just let the Latios go down. Hopefully, they are in range for us to fully Bullet Punch, farm down the Obstagoon here. And we do get the perfect farm down just as they make it to another Night Sash. They come in with Venusaur, so they are clearly very weak to the Metagross in the back. So we go for the Meteor Mash, grabbing the shield from the opponent. And the opponent's going to go for a Frenzy Plant. We kind of have to shield this up as Tyranitar not going to do very well up against the Venusaur. And the opponent's going to swap into their Gust Pidgeot. So we do swap into our Tyranitar. Can we get a full farm down? I think we maybe should have committed to it, but it doesn't really matter. We go for the Brutal Swing, taking out the Pidgeot. They're going to have to throw a charge move to take us out here. And at this point, they're so low that we could just Bullet Punch, farm them down. But they go for the Frenzy Plant. We've got a Meteor Mash loaded anyways. And this will easily be enough damage to take out the Venusaur. And we're able to take that game. So into the next game, we've got Gardevoir into a Quagsire. So we are actually running the Magical Leaf fast move. The opponent swaps into Skarmory. We don't have a great response here as we've got two Confusion users in the back, but we are going to shield this up. The opponent goes for the Sky Attack. We can now go for two Confusions, go for the Rock Slide. No, we go for three Confusions there. Not the best timing, unfortunately, but this Rock Slide is going to do some nice neutral damage. We actually grab a shield there. They make it to another charge move. We're going to double shield our Gothitelle. They go for another Sky Attack, of course, and now we will go for two Confusions. Much better timing this time around. And this Rock Slide, it's only neutral damage. It is non-stab. It doesn't quite take them out. Can we get the Confusion farm down? No, we can't. And they do make it to another Sky Attack to take us out, which is really unfortunate. But the opponent swaps into, I believe that was a Lapras here. We're going to bait with the triple Axle, grabbing the final shield from the opponent. And at this point, it's basically all down to Jinx here. We're going to let this move go through. We might even live a Surf. We do barely live it. We're going to swap into Jinx, go for a full Confusion farm down. We are resisting the Ice Shard damage. Surf will not be enough damage to take us out, and we should be able to take them out with the Confusion fast move damage before they make it to another charge move. They come in with the Quagsire. We make it to a Focus Fast. This is non-stab damage, but it still one-shots the Quagsire. We get the Confusion farm down up against the Skarmory, and we're able to take that game. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you leave a like, leave a comment letting me know, and as well, don't forget to respond to the question of the day if you haven't done so already. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, I will of course be uploading more Battle of Spice videos in the next few days, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you're wondering how to vote for your favourite spicy battle from this video, I will be making polls on YouTube after all 3 Battle of Spice videos have been uploaded, so do just look out for that. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching today's video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.